So we're at Tilly's plot for an afternoon, aren't we, of doing bits?
Yeah, hello. Yeah, lots of odd bits and pieces today.
Yeah, it's Friday afternoon. Only got a few hours because it just gets dark early now, doesn't it?
It does, and cold as well. Really cold. It's almost log burner time.
So we've got a couple of little jobs to do. We've got one tiny job to do at mine. We'll take you over there in a bit, but we're gonna dig up some parsnips.
Yeah, dig up some parsnips.
Yeah.
We're having chicken stew for dinner tonight, so parsnips. We'll dig up some leeks. I've got some onions in the polytunnel.
Might get some mooli as well.
Yeah.
Just a little afternoon doing a few odd jobs, so
yeah,
come with us for the journey. You know you'll enjoy it. So to begin with, it is very windy today, isn't it?
It is actually.
It's always windy at the site.
Got my washing out.
It's nice and warm as well.
It is.
But speaking of wind, got something here.
It's a complete surprise. Nick and I have been away for a few days, and when I came back, Tom said, "Present for you."
Yeah, so this company got in contact with us and have sent us a couple of bits for the plot, and it's really nice of them. They've sent like a tailored thing, so they must, they've had a look at the channel, they've seen what videos we do, and they've sent us two of these things, one that suits my plot and one that suits yours.
Yeah, it's brilliant actually. Amazing, and they are so nice.
So shall I? Let's have a look.
This one is mine for my plot, and do you know, I've always wanted one of these.
Yeah, so it's a weather vane.
Yeah,
a chicken one.
That's brilliant, isn't it? And it's, got the wind, southwest, northeast on there. They're really nice. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so these are like iron, and they're really sturdy. And I think this one we're going to put on the front of the chicken hutch.
Yeah.
So I've got to build something for them to go on. So basically it's got like a stand. You screw it in, stick it on top, piece it together. Really simple to build by the look of it, and that's great because, as you guys know, this site is so windy. We will now be able to see which way the wind is blowing.
Yeah, that's really good actually, especially when there's bonfires happening.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. Yeah, because you'll be able to see, because there's like residential areas, housing and stuff.
Yeah, there is.
And even though you can have bonfires, they kind of discourage you from doing it if it's windy.
And actually I suffer from a bad chest, and I usually go home when there's bonfires because it just makes me cough all day if the wind is facing in this direction.
But yeah.
So what was the name of the company again?
Right, so this is from a company called Becky Metal. I'll put a link in the description. Have a look. Really reasonably priced as well. But yeah, thank you so much. This is great. We're going to put it on the chicken one.
Yeah,
and then
definitely.
We'll go over to mine and I'll show you the one that they sent me for my plot. And mine and Hans.
And they'd make amazing Christmas presents as well, wouldn't they? For people. They've got hundreds of them actually, haven't they? All different, like dogs, horses, other cockerel ones, all sorts. Make brilliant presents.
Yeah, obviously it is a cockerel, it's not a chicken.
No.
But still it suits the theme.
No.
So should we put this one up?
Yeah, let's get cracking. I'm dying to see it up.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to have to get the saw out and build a thing to botch it together. As I do.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Okay, let's go.
Right, so I'm nearly there with it, but look who's arrived. Look, Nick's here.
Hello.
Here. Come to help.
Come up for my monthly inspection.
you can help me do the last bits of the weather vane.
Yep.
I'll pass the camera to you then. Right, so I've bodged together this wooden bit to mount the stand to it, and that's just been screwed in. There's 3 screws, and obviously this goes on top. But first of all, we're just trying to figure out which way is north, and we believe
that is north.
It's that way. And I guess you can put this wherever you want, however high you want it to go. But that's north then, is it?
Yeah.
And then we just put the top on.
Ta-da! There we go. Oh, look at that.
And now we just wait for the wind. It was really windy just now, and it's not. Well, that's it, all done. Still need a bit more wind though, but what do you think?
I think it's really pretty. Thank you, Tom, for putting it up. It is really nice. I love it. I'd be well chuffed if I had that as a present. It's so pretty. And it's right by the main path over there, so everyone will be admiring it as they walk past.
Yeah. Right, well, let's go to my plot and I will show you the one that they've sent me. Well, there it is in all its glory. We've put it in the main paddock, and yeah, thank you so much, Becky Metal, because they sent this one, because look, it's quite close to our logo, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lovely decorative piece. Yeah, lovely decorative piece. Easy to put up. Yeah, and there's Torn Opie, and there's Torn Opie up there. So yeah, very nice looking thing.
Really nice.
Thank you very much.
Right, well, let's go back and see what Tilly's getting up to.
It's lunchtime.
Yeah, sausage time. Right, no, we're actually not done yet. Before we go to Tilly's, I was going to pull up some Mooli, as I mentioned at the start of the video. So let's find some big Mooli and see what damage the slugs have done to them, because they have been really going at these, to be honest. Also, it's very nice to have a cameraman today.
Hello.
Nick, doing the filming.
Yeah.
Right, this one's quite big. Let's see, shall we?
Drum roll.
Oh. You have to be careful with this one, it's all over the place. Oh, there you go.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Can't really see it. Let's have a look. Wow.
Look at that.
Oh, look at that one.
Look at
Crumbs.
it. It's like a mandrake.
That's yeah. I was going to say that's a Harry Potter type.
Look.
Think, oh, is it crying?
It will be when it gets chopped up for eating.
That's cruel.
So yeah, well that's one.
Look at that one.
That one's not too bad actually.
Is that big for them, Tom, or is that like
it's the biggest we've grown.
Is it?
I've seen bigger.
Right.
Like if you grow them properly, and because the soil is quite stony, this is why they've split, kind of like carrots do. But they're still really nice.
Oh yeah.
Should do one more?
Well, how many is that going to feed? 5,000?
It's only really me and Hannah that like them, isn't it?
Well, I don't mind them.
Oh, you do?
I don't mind them, yeah.
Well, let's pull this one as well. Still quite a
that's a chunky old boy, isn't it?
There's a bit of slug damage.
No, not bad though.
All right.
When were those planted?
Oh, I can't remember.
I'll put you on the spot now.
Yeah, it must be like 3 months ago, maybe, I'd say. But yeah, they're all right. They're really nice roasted, and if you season them properly, otherwise they're a bit tangy.
Well, that's what, when you said I don't like them, because I'm not a great lover of salt, but I think certain things you have got to season them up a bit, haven't you?
Yeah, you do, especially these.
Yeah.
Let's do one more,
oh.
and then the chickens can have the tops. See, nice produce from the plot that they can have. What else have we got?
Oh, look.
Just going for the... Well, I might as well do that one. I don't think this will be as big. No, it's not. There we go.
Not bad again, though. So do those just wash up and cut up, or do you have to peel them in any...
You can peel them, but we just we'll slice them.
Yeah.
Obviously wash them first, slice them, keep the skin on, and just roast them with some oil.
Yeah. I've eaten them, but
yeah, it's all right. It's not bad.
I'm no chef.
Yeah, so our little haul.
Very nice.
So we'll take the tops off now and give them to the chickens as a treat, and let's go and have our lunch as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of yummy mooli for the chickens.
Yeah, they love this. It's one of their favourites. And I've been scraping out a load of old bark and poo from the bottom of their run today, so that they can have some nice fresh stuff tomorrow. Right, girls.
Yeah, it's just the tops, obviously. It's not the actual mooli.
No.
They're not too keen on the mooli. They can eat it because it's part of the radish family. Yeah, a quick update on the chickens actually, because we did the chicken video and we've kind of discovered what the issue is with the feather loss.
Yes, and what's happened is I was given a rat-proof feeder that we used to keep in there at night. Now, it usually 2 or maybe even 3 chickens can squeeze in, and they can get the food out and quite happily. But the biggest one, Beatrice, she suddenly decided that she wants to be number 1 in the flock, and we put the trail cam in to see over a few nights, and found that when she wants to get there and there's someone else there in the queue, she's pecking feathers as they're bending over with their little bums in the air, and she's pecking the feathers out.
Literally pulling them out, and I actually came up and saw her do it as well, like really, she was just pecking Penny, the copper chicken.
So I'd actually been asking lots of people who keep chickens and have kept them for a very long time here, and they said, well, to be honest, and this is going to sound, you might not like it, but if you actually cull one of them, another one will become the flock leader. So there's no point, and we don't want to do that anyway. So we've taken out the nighttime feeder, and it seems to be a bit better. In fact, this morning I noticed that they weren't letting Beatrice get to the food as quickly as she normally did. So we're hoping that the natural order, the natural balance will return. Yeah,
and it is the night feeder, isn't it?
That's
what caused it, because only 2 chickens can fit in it at a time.
Yeah.
And obviously Beatrice, she's the one, she's there, the big, I think is it a blue Moran?
Yes, yeah.
And she's just pecking them because she wants to get to the food, and we've seen it. We've got it on the trail cam, we've seen it with our own eyes. So that explains what it is. It's nothing to do with nutrients. It's hen pecking, but that will stop now because that night feed is gone. Yeah,
we've even given them, I've given them a different type of worming pellets, which is one Flubavet, I think it's called, that someone recommended, actually, one of the readers recommended. So everything that you can possibly do has been done, and we're going to see how it goes. So hopefully she'll settle down a bit.
Yeah, and that's my chicken, Beatrice, and I'm very, very disappointed in your negative attitude towards your sisters, Beatrice.
Yeah, it's not very nice.
Anyway, if you look over here, what's Dad doing? Let's go and have a look and see what he's up to. Well, it looks like it's lunchtime.
Yeah, it's a bit of slow cooking on this thing, but we're getting there.
It is nice though, being able to
sat outside.
Yeah,
weather's reasonably nice. It's still quite warm.
It is, yeah. So whilst the sausages are cooking, Tilly is going to dig up a parsnip.
This is the first one, actually, and I'm going to pick this one because look, it looks quite a beast.
Yeah, that is quite the beastie specimen.
Right, so I'm going to try and get it out without actually damaging it. The ground's fairly soft, to be honest. Oh yeah, look, let's see.
It's going to come out.
Oh, it's not long, but it's fat.
It's wide at the top.
Right, shall I pick another one?
Yeah. Try this one.
Let's try this one.
I bet it's going to be the same.
It probably will, actually. Do you know, I found one in the ground after I'd picked them all last year. I found the perfect specimen that I'd left in the ground, and we didn't film it.
No, we didn't. Do these need a good frost really for flavour?
Apparently they do, yes. But we're having a stew, aren't we? And a Sunday roast this week, so.
It looks more like a Swede, a golden Swede.
I know.
That's all right, isn't it though?
Yeah, it's not bad, because actually there's a lot of beef about that.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to...
it's got quite the girth.
And in a minute I'm just going to check to see if I can give the chickens the parsnip leaves, because they've never had them and I don't know, so I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, we got to feed those chickens up for Christmas, haven't we?
Oh, don't. Oh, that's so mean. Imagine Fleur at Christmas dinner. Oh, this is a lovely chicken.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Beatrice the bully. No, we're not going to do that.
We wouldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I couldn't eat it.
No. They're pets, aren't they?
They are, very much so.
Although I won't mind a nice chicken dinner. Well, we've just finished our slap-up lunch of sausage baps.
Yeah.
And what are you doing now?
Right, so this has been an experiment because I've never grown it before. Back in February, I planted some horseradish roots that I bought from a local garden centre, and they were in the polytunnel for a few months and then outside. So now this one, all the leaves have died down. There's just a little bit of a weed there. So I thought I might actually try and get it out.
Yeah, let's have a look.
I'm not sure. Actually, let's turn it upside down.
I'm quite intrigued about this.
Yeah. Ooh.
The ants.
An ant's nest.
And oh. This is going to be another catastrophe.
Yeah. Well, I can't see anything at the moment, so I've got two actually, but this one has lost its leaves. Oh.
Nothing.
There's nothing.
I don't know, something. No, I can see something.
Can you?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I because horseradish is such a strong tasting veg, I'm going to take these bits home and actually grate them. Wash them and grate them. Oh, blimey.
I mean, this was the smallest plant of the two. The other one...
It was actually. Should we go for it?
So much bigger.
Should we go for it, the other one?
I mean, you can always freeze it, can't you, I guess? Well, that's everything off that one.
Yeah.
But are you going to do the other one then?
Yeah, shall we?
Yeah, let's just do it.
Because it's so small.
Right, so that's the variety.
That's the variety planted on the 16th of February.
Yeah, okay,
Right,
well, let's try this one. Oh, what's this one
these
like?
are a bit bigger actually.
Yeah, that was the bigger plant, wasn't it?
Because I know if you plant horseradish in the ground, because the roots get so long, it can take over. Everyone tells you to plant it in a bucket or something.
Right, well, I've just taken it down to the trough and washed it. Like, that's the remains.
Right, well, I think it's partly successful because look at the size of this. Because there was only like a tiny bit went in, really. Do you know what? We'll take them home, give it a proper clean up, get all this stuff off, and I'm going to grate some of it and see what it's like, and then we'll freeze it, and then we'll use it at Christmas when we have beef sometime.
Yeah.
And make some creamed horseradish, and then I'm going to revisit how to grow these. If any of you have grown horseradish before, I was just a bit wary and put it in the bucket like they said because I didn't want it to spread all over the allotment, but I don't know, maybe it should have its own corner.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it should stay in a container looking at those roots.
Yeah.
Quite honest, it is.
That's like
an alien creature, isn't it?
It is actually. It's a bit like bindweed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's all right. It's bigger than when you planted it. So.
It is, yeah.
And here we are at the leek patch. Now, Tilly, what are we going to do?
Well, these are supposed to be giant leeks. They've done quite well, actually, I think.
Yeah.
They're not as giant as I would have liked them, and I have been giving them some chicken tea as well, chicken poo tea. But
when did you put these in?
Oh gosh, right about March, April.
Okay.
And they were quite tiny, but yeah, they're okay.
Yeah.
Right. So we like using the green actually and the white of our leeks.
Some nice specimens here.
Yeah. So, and this will go with our stew.
I think you had bigger leeks last year though.
Yeah, I think I did actually.
But I don't know if you left them in for longer. I can't remember.
Well,
but these are fine for the stew.
I mean, we have them all over the winter, to be honest, and yeah, we have them to eat, not grow prize specimens. So
yeah,
you know, take off with their bits. Like I say, we do actually chop up all the green as well. We'll get 3, I think.
Yeah, one more.
Yeah. Oh, what about that one?
That's tiny. It's a baby one. There are some, actually, I can see some bigger ones around, but
I know there
fine.
are, but we'll just get the odd bit off. And then what I normally do before I take them home is I normally put them on the ground and slice through them, the roots, to get the roots off with the spade, and put this rubbish stuff on the compost, and then I probably take them down to about there, and then we'll use all of it really, except the outer leaves. Now, a lot of people go on about the rust that Leek gets, and we've got a bit of rust on these, not too much actually.
There's not, I think you had more last year.
Yeah, there's not actually too much at all.
No, it's not
really going to affect the plant as such. If you don't want to eat the rusty bits, don't eat them. But we just chop them up. It's not going to poison you or anything.
No. Well, a nice little haul of leeks to add to the stew pot.
Yeah, that Nick's gone home to cook.
Now, moving away from the leek plot, it's time for Cape gooseberries, isn't it?
It is. Again, another experiment.
But we did actually try some the other day, and they're really nice. Because you didn't think they were going to amount to anything, did you?
I didn't. Now, saying that, let's just take this one out. Because apparently, again, a kind subscriber actually told me what to do. And she said you wait until the outer case gets crispy, which this is, and then inside is the fruit. Now, lots of well-known stores sell these quite often at this time of year, actually.
For extortionate prices?
They do. They're really expensive. And as I say, this is the first time that I've actually grown these, and was quite surprised to find that they have actually started to go crispy now. So
it's just been all of a sudden, hasn't it?
It has, yes. Because I said to Tom the other week, well, these aren't going to come to anything. But actually, we were surprised yesterday, weren't we?
Yeah. And they're really nice. I don't think I've ever tried them before until yesterday, or whenever it was.
No, and I can remember Florence, when she used to go to play school, she used to like these.
Well, maybe we'll get her back into them.
Yeah.
Well, that was a nice afternoon, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was actually. Surprise visit from Nick, and got a few odd jobs done. Tom's kindly started strimming this side before we lost the battery.
Done the strimming for Mummy.
Yeah.
And we had a nice harvest. So you got your red onions, mooli, leek, horseradish, Cape gooseberries, and parsnips.
Yeah, and eggs. 6 eggs today. So, and the chickens had a really good clean out today, and they seemed happy in there.
Yeah, they were sat there just pruning themselves. Yeah. And those weathervanes are really nice, so thanks again to Becky Metal for sending those to us.
Yeah,
personalised ones as well.
I know, they really are nice, they're really pretty.
Lovely decorative pieces.
Yes, I envisaged lots of people to say, oh, where did you get that?
Yeah, so I'll put a link in the description if you want to have a look at their website. They do so many weathervanes, you could have loads of them all over your plot.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, actually you could, it could be a thing.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Do drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't already to stay up with our shenanigans on the plots.
Well, yes, shenanigans, that's about right.
Yeah.
Lots of fails this year. Never mind.
Well, like we show the good and the bad. And I think that's the way it should be, shouldn't it?
Yeah,
it's not all successes, and you learn from your failures.
Well, you do, like the horseradish. I'll probably grow it again next year, but I think I might do a bit more research on it over the winter. Yeah.
But it's quite a big bunch.
It is,
a big bundle.
Because it was only about that big.
Yeah.
The bowl when it started. And I did actually taste a little bit, and it was very horseradishy.
Yeah. Horseradishy.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, let's go home and get this chicken stew on the go.
Yeah. Hopefully Nick's scrubbed all the potatoes.
I thought you were going to say hopefully Nick's not burned the kitchen down. Boiling chicken.
Well, you never know, do you?
Right, anyway, let's go then.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.